Hey, welcome back again to Auto Transport Intel. It is Friday. It is May 15th, approximately noon Central Time. This is the state of car hauling. Thanks for joining us. Please remember to like, share, tell your friends, start a watch party, watch it on the big screen. Let's do some news, and then we're going to find out what's going on with Ty.
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
going to... Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Sorry, I was. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. Here we go. Here's a couple news, just
Yeah,
updates,
buddy.
okay? All right,
Yeah.
so what states are reopening? Good news. It's more.
Can you get what?
It keeps happening. We've got, here, let me go ahead and mute him for a second because he is the man on the street in the lot. Okay, so totally shut down Illinois, Michigan, New Jersey, Delaware. Some of those other ones that were shut down are partially reopening, thank goodness. Bad news for New York. Governor Cuomo talking about June 13th. And I'm actually not surprised by that. I think that LA, New York, Chicago, Detroit are all probably going to push into June. And I'm sorry to say that, that's what I think. Okay, so also, vehicle assembly plants that are closed. Okay, so we've seen a couple dates changing. We know we're looking at a lot of May dates. The biggest problem really is that when it comes to the supply chain, parts coming out of Mexico, they had said that they wouldn't reopen till June, but they're looking at, okay, we understand we're causing a bottleneck, so there's confusion there, but they're still working on getting that straight. Listen, if you want to get great statistics, you should go to Cox Auto Inc. webinars, find the webinars section. Jonathan Smoke does a weekly presentation. This is a slide from his webinar presentation. He's talking about wholesale and retail and inventory and sales, and things are getting better. I mean, we're over the hump, and numbers are getting back to at least closer to where we want them to be, so that we can get back to more normal news, like Tesla's readying a 1,000,000-mile battery that could greatly lower the cost of EVs, and that's great because we want to get back to automotive future production sales. You heard about this hours of service changes. Definitely you want to look further into that. I just want to mention that in the news, that in case you hadn't heard that, it is happening. Here's news you don't want to hear. The Port of Seattle police officer, that he made a video about civil rights and people, and he's losing his job, and that's not good. That is not good. And I know what they're going to say is, well, he was in uniform, he can't make that video, but he was just talking about civil rights. Is that such a problem? And also, I want to mention this. I'm not a big fan of this news story. Restaurant salons institute coronavirus surcharges causing a social media backlash. Here's the thing. I don't think there's a problem charging a little bit more for reopening and what they have to go through to get people in the restaurants. I saw a receipt. A $50 sushi receipt had a $2 surcharge, and it went viral on social media like that's such a problem. And you know what really bothers me about this story is it bodes badly for car home delivery. If people won't pay an extra $2 on a sushi bill, are they going to think that, extra expense for a carrier and sanitization and safe home delivery is worth anything? I'm really glad I made the video. If you haven't seen it, check out my video that I made about clean, hard work is not cheap. That just boils me up. What do you think, Ty? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Get out of town. What's going on, man? Okay, that sounds good. That's up to you, man. But it sounds good to me. But I know, hey, man, I know how it is. So, okay. Oh, thanks, man. I always forget. I'm great about that on Tuesday night. I know. Sorry, man. Jeez. Hey, Danny B is with us. Hey, what's up, Danny B? Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for putting up with my nonsense. Barracuda68 is here. Thank you so much, Barracuda. Both Danny and Barracuda are great ATI fans now. Thank you guys so much for being such fans. And you can't. Oh, hang on one second. I had turned your mic. Thank you, Gary, for letting me know. So you can see me and hear me okay? Can you guys see and hear Ty okay?
Hello. Check. Audio.
Audio. All right, cool. So now what do you think? Do you think you can get that dealer to talk or no? Probably not,
Oh
right?
no, he's gone. No, he
Yeah,
was in
he's
a hurry. It's
yeah.
okay.
Dealers are always in a hurry, right?
Yeah. So here's some man on the street stuff. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So through your Tuesday night show, I got a call yesterday from Clarence and Jeff with Jet Towing up in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
We spent about an hour on the phone yesterday doing some coaching, consulting, whatever you want to call it. And this is really cool because these guys have been in business for about a year, and they're called asking for some tips. And you know what the tip of the day was? Go out and talk to car dealers.
Go out, dude. That is a heck of, and you know what's cool about that too, and I didn't miss it, is that this is someone who's been in business and is still looking for good advice.
Yeah, we had an incredible phone call. These guys, they came through your show, Jay. That's how awesome your show is.
Thanks,
And these,
man.
I mean, putting out the information and the content that you do, and then having a guy like me out here running around saying whatever. But man, I'm telling you, these are genuine, solid guys that have a real business plan. They're into sales, they're into marketing, they're into road boards, they're into all kinds of stuff. And as we talked and we started narrowing things down, we came up with a really solid plan for them. So you give them an assignment. They got 5 days to go talk to 10 car dealers.
Nice. Well, that's a good assignment, dude. That is
Yeah,
good.
and what I always tell these guys, say, you got to go prove me wrong. So everything I tell them, I say, tell me if I'm wrong. Car
Heck
dealer,
yeah.
where do you buy your used cars? As a car dealer, used car dealer, where do you get the bulk, the majority of your used car inventory that's sitting on your lot? Auctions. So auctions have been closed. Well, hold on a minute. What's going on? Can you see behind?
I know. What's going on behind you, dude? I see life. I see
What
stickers
is
on
that?
windows.
There's like 3. Oh, there's 2 pulled out. Yeah, they sold cars here at this sale. Now the good news is I'm in Missouri and I got some auction buddies independent. So my boys down at Arkansas 71B, they're open live sale, and it's smoking hot. Springfield, Missouri 166, they're open, smoking hot. I mean, packed out, sold out, boom. So go talk to your local car dealers, the guys that are in your backyard. Work on building a lane that's yours, a lane. Figure it out. If you can't figure it out, call me. I'll help you.
Hey, I want to say this. You shared, or I saw on Facebook, I think you shared it. It was an auction. I mean, it was people. It looked like 2019, right? It was normal life. And I want to say this, right? And I also want to say this. I just saw a video, Dr. Fauci. I mean, he's a disease guy, right? So he is like all about Purell everywhere. And he was saying, if you don't have it, you don't really need to wear a mask everywhere. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, he's dirty. We'll go on to the next topic.
Okay.
Sorry.
I know, nothing
Whatever
is
he
safe
says
right
to-
now. Isn't that
Yeah.
funny? Everything is controversial. Like it's pretty hard to get a straight answer.
Yeah, well, that's why we got to listen to ourselves, because I think we know better than Mr. Government. Right?
Oh man,
So,
there it is.
Go talk to car dealers. Go do your business. Go get on your load boards. I don't care what you do. Go do it. Stop ranking around or bing hanging around, whatever we come up with. Stop
Bang
it.
hanging. Well, hey, and I want to say
Bang.
this. This is cool, bud. Is that more and more I talk to people and companies that are more recognizable. I've talked to a couple companies lately trying to get them into an interview show, which I think is going to happen. And the word is out that, yeah, I mean, car shipping is becoming more and more part of the conversation with car home delivery. I'm really excited about what's happening.
Yeah, yep. So it goes back to what I've been saying. Car guys are different. And now that the thing's open, I don't know if you remember, we could probably find it on tape, but I remember saying something along the lines like, if they even think that it's open, they're going to call it open. And they're going to go for it, because that's what car dealers do. So used cars, auctions, dealers, if you need help, call Ty. If you need anything else, email Jay.
Hey, and by the way, listen, Fritz Duval, he just said it. I've seen him in the show, and he's commented before. He said, stop being political, guys. Keep it cars. And you know what's interesting? Most of the time, I stay out of the politics. It's been hard lately. But hopefully, as life gets more normal, yeah, we'll just get out of the politics entirely. You know, most of the politics I mentioned has to do with the states reopening, and it's hard not to get a little bit in the weeds because we want to get back to normal so badly.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay, man. I'm good
Go
too.
haul cars.
Hey, Brian, Bun Your Transport. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for checking in on State of Car Hauling. Ty, you have a good day, man.
You too. Thank you, Jay.
Thanks so
Talk to you
much.
later.
All right, see you. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's awesome. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for sticking with us on State of Car Hauling. Yeah, I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm trying to share the information. And but I'll tell you what, this is where I think it's going to get controversial. I'm saying that carriers need to be compensated for the work that they do. And if that's controversial, then yeah, I don't know. We're going to have a talk about that because I see, as things get open back up, consumers are not going to back off of what they expect safety to be, and there needs to be a value and a price tag on that. So that's a conversation I think that's probably going to continue, and I want to help push. I want to make sure carriers do get paid for that extra level of service, and that it doesn't just get swept under the rug. Because I did hear on a webinar when dealers were talking about how they're going to get their cars to the customers if they're busy doing sales, like, oh, maybe we'll hire an Uber driver. Really? It's Uber drivers that are carriers now? I don't know. Let's talk about it, man. Thanks for joining State of Car Hauling. You guys stay safe, grow your business, and we'll see you. We'll be back on Monday at noon. And then with Tuesday nights live, please do join us. We'll talk to you next week.